Okay, so the panic alarm went off on what, like a Forerunner or something. What is this? Yeah, Forerunner, like Forerunner. And but just as it went off, I something had me look back at KeyBank. It just wasn't natural where I looked back at it. So key, it's a key to the banks. So panic alarm. And then now when I said panic alarm, the woman beat the panic alarm vehicle. So something psychically. And as the economy tumbles, then we have to heal that a lot more because that's the alternative. Some people. I don't know. I didn't think they would have them, but I have to go to yeah, key banks lit up. I don't know if it's going to be a key bank, but we heal it first, then you monitor what people are saying, see if you can find a psychology that starts justifying things such as robberies, bank robberies, and things like that. Because what happens is when they become anti-establishment, which is the direction they're being moved right now, then things like robbing a bank become patriotic or something like that, right? Let's see if I can just plug this in. 10/7, October 7th, right? 10/7. Just showed me October. Testing 1, 2, 3. Making sure the microphone works. Yeah, sometimes when you plug it in, it's supposed to switch mics, but it doesn't always do that. All right. That when you're looking online, you're seeing justification for assault and other things. That's where things. Let me think what I could say. But things I wrote the other day, it's justification for that kind of thing. Right. Again, we'll go to things like the Symbionese, Symbionese Liberation Army, that kind of thing. Looks like it could be moving in that direction. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Thank you. Weird here. Heal this shop. traffic patterns in Richmond Mall. Yeah, Dollar Bank keeps coming up weird. I'm not sure what I'm seeing there. Maybe it'll be a Dollar Bank. Well, we could be starting to move into a season where it would be prudent to move security around the banks at times. I mean, I don't know. They don't have a lot of money. Everybody's money's getting crunched. But you don't have to do 100% security if you. It's best to have like floating security. I mean, economic, financially, you don't have the money. You float them around different places at different times. So they see guards, but they don't know where the guard is all the time. They don't know that the guard is. The best thing is for them not to know what the guard's driving. Right? Well, maybe the guard's behind, watching us on cameras or something like that. So a guard shows up, they see a guard, and they don't see a guard, but they don't know where the guard is, and they don't know the guard's not there. Right. But if you have if you do that vehicle thing, they'll know when the vehicle's not there, the guard's not there. Like, a marked vehicle. So, I mean, they could watch and know what the guard drives, but again, to thwart that, when you have different guards on different days, driving different vehicles. So you never know who the guard is, and they never know what vehicle they're driving. And they're like, oh, it's not worth. Let's go to a different bank. Illusion is a big part of security. I don't think we're there yet, but I mean, maybe we are, but I don't think we are. I haven't looked online like you all would. Right? See people talking about things, speaking about you know, desperate things being valid because. Yeah, so maybe send the banks out, say, practice one of the things, scenarios, a robbery scenario, maybe an hour before work or something. Bring people in an hour early or have them stay an hour late. Practice a law enforcement response or something. Just draft something. What are you doing, person? This person, I just placed McNeil. I don't know what that would be, but this person was like totally lost on that. Like maybe the Gilly intersection. I was, oh. Again, we're near that Home Depot. So you probably have to heal Flint Highway. And that could be why you're having issue Is she dead? She must be dead. The blonde lady we worked with, that the really good looking lady we worked with in the VOP with. I'm thinking, or she's trying to think about me. If she's somewhere. Let me guess, they're smoking cannabis at the Roach College. Okay, here's Wildwood Road. Okay, they have a semi crosswalk painted, but there's no like single line across the road to say you don't go. This is where you stop, and they should stop further down. The way the people were turning short. That's a nice. You need to work on that intersection. Wildwood, painting lines and stuff in it first. Wildwood and Flint Highway. But I'm thinking you should try to widen. I don't think it's difficult to widen it at the end a little bit more, making more of a right lane, carving out a right lane there. Incline and kind of to the right and the left are high ground. So they need probably want to trim. If you can trim some of that, I don't know what it looks like as far as businesses there or houses. Didn't spend too much time, but you can always build a wall for them to maintain some sort of actually be better. Wish I could have gotten when I was trying to head east. I wish I could have. I just couldn't. And they were playing with my brother's head and everything too. I know he had like second thoughts and all that. That's what they do. They're crazy. So it's witchcraft and spycraft is what they do. I actually could have went down Flint Highway to the Saucus Road or something like that. Saucus Road. Yeah, I like the way it's laid out in Pittsburgh better than Philly because you got Tillier here. It's the same kind of ideas, but I think Philly was developed more than here at this point. But here's the sports center, Beverly Sports Center. It says because people are for sale sign. Venture. There's a couple things affiliated with Venture, which involve deep state. So you got a Goddard School down there, and you got the sports center, so you need to heal that area. So something weird doesn't find its way in there, and also disturbance, possibly an armed disturbance, is what keeps coming up. So the key is to catch it. Oh, this person jammed on the brakes. Jesus Christ! Oh, it's the same person, isn't it? You're not drunk, are you? It's raining. They slam on their brakes. I don't think they know where they're going. Or they've just never been here before. Whole purpose of it. It's all that there. Well, what happened is every house that I was trying to buy would at least double in price within a couple years to a few years. So I would have made money off of those too. Right. Going was a Victorian, but they left some windows, a couple, like three. I'd redesign it with three windows, but any window, you had to put a window above the doorway on the second floor where the garden tub was. They didn't put any windows in there, and it looked like it was missing something. So that was in the Huntsville's Victorian home. It would have worked great. It was 180,000. I mean, the thing's got to be worth. I mean, the home next door was even grander. It was like amazing. I mean, the home next door is probably worth $1 million today, right? Or close to it, if not. It's probably worth 500,000, 600,000 today. I might be wrong, but during the downturn, it was Huntsville. And of course, Huntsville is very popular at this point. Move other places, and then I started reading about all the military installations and the issues. So Huntsville became the really only surely safe place to move. Right. One of the safer places in Elm. I was going there to heal people. I mean, that's what I do. So what I do is I buy the vinyl flooring, like a 12 by 9, just to lay out in the living rooms instead of a carpet. So it protects the floor. And then if you use carpet, then you know, like it's really weird because this is like working out, but they just switched to all vinyl floors, no carpet in their manufactured homes. I could be a boss in their company for all I know. I don't. Thanks. Like inside or a help. But definitely at this point it's a little bit of payback, good payback. Oh look, they left the door open so I can see it, but I'm not gonna try to do that. They're townhomes. They got the door open. I'm like, oh. People actually are connected to God here. There's a possibility of that. Sanctuary. I can't remember what that said. See, what's something about children on the witch's sign on that Halloween thing? We have to. Okay, there's the sign. Oh, yes. So it's having me heal this area. It's very important to heal this area here. Greek Orthodox Church, the hospital. And it was wanting me to go across the street, I think, if I'm right. Yeah. For some reason, once we go down this one street up here, I'm going to take a look real quick. It's on the other side of the other side of McKnight, I guess. Oh, wait, this is get the McKnight. I can't see it. It's pretty dark. Not dark, dark. This is dark. What's that? I said the college. No, I gotta get back around because I'm supposed to go. You have to heal your corporate centers because the competitors, the curses just keep going at your corporate center. I'm kind of in the wrong way here. I'm supposed to be on the 9 or get. I'm supposed to heal something earlier. I'm in the area, and I was thinking of doing it before I go back. I'm back on back. Make sure this person stops it again. Okay, where am I now? Am I coming out to? I'm coming out to McKnight. This is like the Catholic place. Whoa. You got to heal those places like this. When is it? The something house covenant house or whatever it is. Louise, whatever her name is. St. Louise Convent. That's it. Got to heal that. Whoa. Now you know what happens when things go wrong at the church and the convent. We don't want that happening. We don't want the nuns to become cam girls. You got to keep everything healed. It's the only way to do it, right? Thank you, Larry. Everybody thinks it just happened because so many people have it just happen for them. They think that's the secret of life, but it's something much deeper. Right? Right, so I think it's this intersection up here. It's on this. I know it's further up. Not the right spot. I know I'm further down. Okay, forget it. Right. Now I got to be up at the Lowe's is. I got to heal something up there. I'll get up there some point. It's a side road. I didn't go down. I just didn't have time to do it. Doo-ba-doo, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. It's coming. Go down Babcock and go to Westview and buy these things. What time is it? That's it. That ba-doo, ba-doo. It's not sham. Taking my storage unit. Wish I took a photo of them so I could be sure. I guess if I send it in that direction, maybe the only ones I can buy. Well, again, when I get in there on Friday, I want to have these at least two 12x9 carpets, and I probably want some 5x8s. I'm going to put a 5 or 6x8, I think it is. Put it under the bed. I don't want to mark up the floor or anything. Thanks, Lou. Home Depot, excellent price. Menards was pretty good, but Home Depot is really amazing at this point. This is like the smoke center of Pennsylvania. No, I stopped. The thing is, if you stop shopping at Giant Eagle, then you're like your discounts disappear. So when you go to GetGo, so you have to do both, and then your discounts keep moving. All right, where am I? What was crazy here? What is this? What is going back around to see Roderick and Marshalls. That was bizarre. There's like a Roderick Road over here somewhere, or Roderick Street, and it leads to Marshalls. I'm not sure of the ramifications. I was back here before. This needs to get healed for some reason, because I ended up here by accident twice. Northway Apartments, this whole apartment area in here, all these apartments, Chapel Hill, cops should be coming through here healing this. Make sure. If God tells you to go to heal something, then do it. That's how it works. Right. But God's not going to tell you to kill anybody or cut your hand off and put it in the microwave. That's the deep state that tells you that. All right. There's a lot of apartments again. We need to heal all this area in here. So yeah, together. You need that, of course. Yeah. Maybe I'm not. But about healing. Wants to discredit healing. Satan wants to confuse you, wants to discourage you. So things should get worse when you heal it. Worse because you're healing. But the key is to stick with healing, and everybody does the metaphysical healing, but you got to go to doctors when you need to go to doctors. I'm not telling you not to go to doctors, but that's the key to the doctor. You ever go to a doctor and they're stupid, they don't know anything? That's because you're not healed and the doctor's not healed. You see. So you still need to be healed metaphysically for the right doctor interaction to occur. So if people are cursing you and you don't get healed, that's when all that crazy malpractice and everything else happens. And again, if they curse you enough, like my ex-wife, then the lawyers rip you off, and the malpractice case never gets filed. I think it might be this room, but I'm not sure. Maybe the next one. So the overall anti-power that needs to be healed I can hurry, bro. Yeah, this is the wrong road, but I'm probably going the right direction. Not to pull over up here in a bit to get directions. Well, they're cursing me. This is how it works. Again, they don't get credit for cursing me. They're cursing me because actually I'm going. I think I'm going back down. I might just going in circles. Because I got gas. They want to waste my gas, and so they want me to expend as much money as I can. So if I fill up on gas, they'll curse me to expend my gas, which I don't mind. I heal places, but when the communities go rotten, then Hashem gets angry because I spent a lot of money and a lot of time healing their communities while they're killing me, which is what we see in Luke 10 when we get to the next part of Luke 10, where Yeshua ben David said that it'll be worse for them than Sodom and Gomorrah. And Sodom and Gomorrah is actually overrated in the scripture. It was destroyed once. Israel was destroyed how many times? Right. So again, careful what you judge, because again, you begin to judge yourselves. Oh, God hated Sodom and Gomorrah, then he surely hated Israel, right? And then they go, well, no, he chastises those he loves. Oh, then he must have loved Sodom and Gomorrah. See how that works? That's the way the Bible actually works, instead of the scam that you're all portraying. The style that you all use to study the scriptures is have your cake and eat it too, right? Which wasn't written for that. Agreed. This is so vibrant, this community. People out doing things. Where's everybody going? Love the house in this area, but I don't want to be on this road. I actually found a brick Victorian in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania, that was off the beaten path. It wasn't on a main road. It's across from a church. It was gorgeous, but they wouldn't come down. I think they were racist. They didn't want my wife and I to move in. She was mad. Yeah, I got it.